So for our next topic, I'd like to discuss the importance of leadership. Effective leadership is critical to guide your team long-term and achieve lasting success. What do you think are the most important qualities of a leader in the integration business? Julio, let's start with you.
I think this is kind of like a two-part question, right? So you have both leaders in the industry and then leaders within your company as mentors and project managers and directors, where people follow your lead and you get to spend time training them and developing their technical and interpersonal skills. I think as a leader in the industry, I think honesty and integrity is key when you're dealing with customers. And basically, do what you said you were going to do, basically, right? So pretty simple. Keep your word. And what internal as a leader within the company, I would say is be patient and always think about the success of others is equals to your success. And that always remember that you were once that, inquisitive kid that that was always asking questions and bothering people because, of your excitement of learning something new or getting exposed to new technology. I think that should be celebrated. I think our curious minds and our willingness to grow within the industry.
You, Matt.
Yeah, as I kind of think about this question, I think of the people leadership and how that integrates into how you run an integration business. And one, I think you have to have a genuine care for people, and that's your own people as well as, like Julio said, your customers too. And it kind of goes back to a little bit what we were talking about in the first one, and that's being an active listener. As engineers and problem solvers, we often want to problem solve on the spot there, but you have to be an active listener and be able to hear them all the way through before kind of coming up with that solution. So caring for people and being an active listener, as well as being willing to roll up your sleeves and help out. Here at Flexware, all of our leaders have a servant-minded leadership that they're willing to go in and serve and do that. And that starts at the top with our CEO, Scott. And that's kind of the model that has been portrayed along, and everybody kind of adopts to that. And we look for those types of things. And then another thing, one of our core values, as we say, is never stop learning. So that ability to learn and grow, because you're going to evolve your business, you're going to evolve your team. So you need to be able to figure out how to solve those problems in different ways by learning new methodologies or new technologies or whatever the case is. So being able to still problem solve and learn just in different capacities.
Thanks, Matt. John.
Yeah, I think in terms of the leadership within the arena of integration sector, I think maintaining a focus on our strategic priorities, because there are multiple technologies, applications, use cases across a variety of sectors. It's very difficult in our experience to serve all of those in the same way and deliver the best service. So I think focusing on our strategic priorities, which at SL controls, is in the life science and regulated industries, and being able to support that with a technology roadmap that gives guidance to our teams in terms of what's emerging, where the needs are of our current customers in the future, helping to plan for proofs of concept, and understanding any sectoral considerations, for example, life science, the specific regulatory requirements there and how they would need to influence our business. But aligned to that and underpinning all of our business, I think of everybody on the call today, is our people. And our team's professional development is a key aspect of how we want to grow as a business and how we can grow. So we've put policies in place to ensure that our teams are supported with CPD so that they can grow their skill sets in the areas that they're interested in and motivated in, and that helps to develop the solutions of the future for ourselves and our clients. And that positions our teams to challenge themselves, no matter what their experience level, from graduate to multiple decades, to challenge themselves on appropriate projects for our customers.
Donald. So yeah, just to echo what a few others have said here, but go a little bit further. At Gray Solutions,
we have a people-first approach. It really comes from the Gray Inc. and the Gray family of companies down through Gray Solutions. And with that also comes trust. As a technical leader within Gray Solutions, one of my jobs is to provide direction and guidance, particularly to ignition and how that technology is used within Gray Solutions. And part of that is growing that technical expertise, making sure we've got people coming up and being able to do the various things that need to be done with the technology. And having that people first mindset helps establish practices that encourage innovation. We put guardrails in place, but not necessarily the thou shalt commandments. And it kind of gives people a safe space to operate, to go out, to try new things, to implement things in a very quality driven way. But in the end, we have to trust the people we train and the people we hire. And sometimes as a leader, you have to keep an open mind, be willing to have the discussion, and sometimes you just have to get out of the way and let people kind of try new things and see what sticks, and then take it from there and help grow in a positive manner. And we look for people who, we're a curious bunch. We're solutioneers, so we lead with curiosity. That's one of our mottos at Gray Solutions.
How about you, Nigel?
Yeah, I think I would echo pretty much what everyone has said, but also focus on, the key qualities that I think that we have here at Actemium would be the responsibility and servitude that we definitely feel towards our customers, first and foremost. Their initiatives that they're involved in, we are involved with them on, because we're a stakeholder in that. But also the responsibility that we feel towards our valued team, which we wouldn't be in this place without them. So I think everything starts there, and I believe that at the leadership level we demonstrate those qualities, and it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the organization. But secondly, I would say one of the other key qualities would have to be the vision. An alignment within the team, within the company, about the overall vision and direction where the company is going, because otherwise we lose sight of that and who we are. So I think that has helped us to continue to serve our customers and really focus on what success looks like for us with our customers.
Thanks, Nigel.